Good day guys, being here. Today we're going to talk about some basic settings while doing a Revit template. So I'm going to quickly talk about the template. So first, if you install your Revit properly, so you should have all these templates already in your system. So basically, when we create a new project, we go here, so model, new, and then you choose a template to start with. And once you start, and then you click on save, and then you save as a project file. Okay, so if you want to start to edit a template, you can also, you go here, so check this project template, and then also say from you can choose one of them to start with, or you can pick none, so start with empty. So I'm going to I'm going to try this one, and also I'm going to try start from the architecture template, and I'll show you the difference. So first, let me just start with none, and also the only thing Revit will ask you is either imperial or metric. So I'm going to choose metric because we use metric here in Australia. So so start with empty, start with none, and this will give us a minimum, so you will see what a minimum is. And here, so there's not many views, right? So that's only one, so there's only one level, and only one structure plan, one floor plan, one ceiling plan. That's it. No elevation, no section, nothing else. And also families, these are the basic. So if I'll show you, if I create a wall WA, you will see there's only one. So only one basic wall. You can't have less than one. You must have one at least. So one basic wall, one curtain wall, and one stack wall. And the same if I create any other non-system family. Let me show you system family. You must have one. So for example, wall, so you must have one type. Roof, you must have one, so that's a minimum. Oh, actually you have two extra. So anyway, so that's system family. And ceiling as well, so you must have one for basic, one for compound. And also floor, so you start with only one. So this is a template of none without a template, so empty. And all other families such as door, DR, so there's no door, window, WN, no window, so which means you need to load them yourself. And also let me just quickly have a look. So basically all these settings, check the material, so you'll see that's very little, so not many. Object style, I think this one should be very similar, so don't worry too much about this. Yeah, some of the setting might be different. Yes, I'm not sure about that. Ceiling, why ceiling is 2. Anyway, so, and also what else? Let's have a look at line style. Basically these are on you can see this line type with a bracket there, which means they are, you can't delete them, so you must have them in your project, so all of them. And once we start, let me now create a new, so I'm going to create a new template from an Autodesk architecture template. So I'll just create a template. So now we have two. So this is empty one. This is the one start from that architecture. So now you can see we have some more other than one level. We have another level 1. So there will be 2. Side plan is, I think side plan is using the same level with different view range. So so that's one extra view. So ceiling plan, and we have a 3D view elevation. So already 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 elevation view already here. So, and also we have some extra one as legend, schedule. So basic room and view, and one sheet with nothing. It's empty sheet, I believe. Empty sheet. So that's a Autodesk title block. And also some basic family. So now if we go to family, so WA, system family. So, oh, sorry, this is a sheet. We can't create a wall in sheet. So go to floor plan, WA. So you will see we have all these different type walls. Although I'm not quite sure about this type because it looks very different to those we have like a few years ago. So anyway, these are different type, and if you can just go into, so pick one. For example, I just pick one very they all look very different to the one we use in Australia. I'm not quite sure. So this one looks a partition wall, 12 paper plasterboard, maybe 70 mil. Oh, sorry, 7 metal stud. I think that looks like 75 stud. I'm not sure what material. So I'll just to create one and just have a look. So select this wall, go to edit type. So now you can go into structure and see what these materials. So you can see this is a finish plasterboard. So that's plasterboard wall, 12.5 mil. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I think we have 13 mil or 10 mil here, and structure air 75. Not quite sure why that's air. Anyway, so yeah, so I think this one is quite weird, but you can always create your own. So if you don't like them, if you don't like the wall, hang on, let me just WA. If you don't like the wall there, you can delete them. So what you can do is you can purge, Alt GU, or you can go to manage, purge here. So usually I just Alt GU. So and then you can just check none first, because by default it will check everything you can purge. Okay, so check down first and go to on the wall. So you can pick any. So on the basic wall, or if you don't want them, you can just pick them. So let me just shift and pick all of them. And you can see you can't delete all of them. You must keep one. So once you pick, oops, sorry. Yeah, so it really won't let you to pick every single one. Just at least you need to have one. So maybe I'll just keep one, and if I click OK and go back, so you will see WA again. So there's no more. So only because this one we can't purge because already in the project. So maybe I'll delete it. Alt GU and check none. W wall on the basic wall. So now we can purge this one as well. So now let's go back again. WA, another wall. So there's only one left. So what I am going to do, so this is some you will need to do when you build your template. So for example, all those system family, walls, floors, ceilings, and roof. So you need to create the type in regards your local construction data, I believe. So for example, instead of 12 I'm going to just edit type. So maybe I'll just rename it, and depending on your naming convention at your office, in your office, you might call it I don't know, wall. To be honest, I don't like to have a wall because they are all walls, right? They're all walls. Anyway, so I'll just call it 90 mil timber stud wall. So, or internal or whatever. I'll just call it timber stud. Yeah, and then go edit. So this is metal, but that's fine. So maybe we can find a timber stud. Of course, search start, that's only metal, so maybe I'll just use timber instead. I'll search timber, see if there's any timber. No, there's no timber. I'll create a new material, rename, I'll call it timber start. So if you want to, you can always go to appearance to find a timber asset. So what you can do is go click here, go under appearance. So let me just drag this so you can see all the name. So under appearance library, so there are all the different type. So I'm going to just wood. So just pick one timber color, pine. Maybe I'll search pine, P-I-N-A. So search some pine color. Okay, so this one. Okay, so that's some timber color. So at least, right? And then we can check this box so it will match the appearance here. Okay, so this color is used in shade or consistent color. And also if you want to, you can add some pattern, but because the timber start probably don't need any surface pattern, cut pattern, probably not. So click OK and change the thickness. So for example, we use 90 mil start usually, and so check this if it's a structural material. So and also finish I'll use 10 mil. So this is by default. So sometimes we use 13 for commercial or such as maybe schools. So where we need, because of kids break things. Anyway, so plaster should be fine. Yeah, so let's have a look. White color. So if you wanted to, you can add some patterns. So that's some cut pattern there. So let's just leave it. So all good. And also I think in from 2021 or 22 or 23, so we have the ability to change the thickness of the wall finish. So if you wanted to have different thickness of that material, you can check this box, just like the one in floors or roof maybe. So all good. And also these at insert and just end. So these are the controls the material on the side. So let me show you. So I'll just quickly go to 3D view. So if I go go to object style, go to wall, and see here. So this is a default wall. When there's no material assigned to a wall, so it will show this material. So if I change this color to a red, and you will see what will happen. Okay, so Revit will automatically assign that default wall material to all the edge of this wall. So okay, so and what you can do is you can edit type and sorry, not here. So wrap at insert and wrap at end. Wrap these are the end. So currently there's none. So that's why Revit is using the default wall material. So if you change this one to exterior, so Revit will use the material from here. So exterior from this side. So this finish. Okay. So see this one wrap. If you check this wrap, Revit will wrap the wall end with this material. So for example, if you have extra layer, so I'll just add another layer. So for this one, maybe I'll use substrate, maybe some top hat or buttons, 20 mil. And also I check this wrap, so Revit will wrap that end with this thickness as well. So if I click OK. So first the thing you will notice that wrap the edge with that finished material. And then the second thing you will see Revit wrap this with this thickness as well. See here. Okay, so if I go here, edit and uncheck this wrap, and you will see it will Revit will only wrap this end with the plasterboard. Okay, so these are some basic setting of the walls, and once you start, and also very important is just always make sure all these layers. So in this case, the start 90mm start is structure. Okay, so nothing else. Okay, so and when you add more, just always make sure so structure 1, substrate, and finish. And always make you can do all structure. It's not wrong, but when you start to build your model, so when you start, and Revit sometimes will create a wrong connection. So for this one, it looks fine, but let me yeah, it's a little bit hard. I'll just duplicate, create another one. So let me just say for this one, I'll just make all of them 2, so you will probably see what will happen. So oh, sorry, did I just yeah, so you can see here, so it's just Revit started to have a hard time to figure out how to join the wall. So make sure, so for all of your wall, always for the core, use structure 1, finish. You can either use finish 5 or finish 4 or finish 5. Sorry, this is a substrate, and usually I just use 4. 4 is enough. Just make sure they are using the matching. So this is the other one. So just make sure you use them properly. So now you will see Revit understand which layer connect which one, and this substrate will stop at here. So because this is level 1, so structure, right? Okay, so this is, even if I draw something like this, oops, not join, and let me just join them, and you can see here, so it's connected properly. It's connected properly. So okay, so this is, let me just delete this, and yeah, that's a lot of things we needed to do. So, and also let me just quickly go through all this. So one of the very most important thing about the template is all the line weight. So basically this line weight under additional settings, this is like a mask control, but usually we do not touch them. Okay, usually we do not touch them. Usually we just go to object style. So in these settings, we control the line weight for each category. So for example, casework. So when it's not cutting, it's showing line weight 1, and when you cut that casework family, so it will show a line weight 3 line thickness. So you can see all. So basically most of the projection in this template is 1. If you're not happy with that, you can all change them. So for example, if I just draw a wall, okay, so this is the cutting. So if I type TL to show the line thickness, so you'll see it's quite thick. So if I change from 1 to 50, it's quite thick because the wall wall thickness is 3. So when it's cut, it's 3. And also if I place a furniture, so this one's not cutting, so showing 1. And also if I copy this wall and I lower this wall, so I do not cut the wall. So currently the cut plan should be 1200. So if I make it 1 meter high, so you can see the top of the wall, so the line weight will become 1. And sometimes you might want to, even you're not cutting the wall, you want the line weight to be slightly thicker, at least slightly thicker than the furniture. So you can always go to manage and object style, go on the wall, change this one. So for example, I'll change this to 2 and okay. And also if you want to, sometimes you want to make the cut line of wall thicker, just change this number, so it will make this line thicker. Okay, so and yeah, object style. So Yes. Parameter probably not this time. And additional settings, so line style. So sometimes we need some extra, because these are, as you can see, we only have these basic one exactly the same as the empty one, but sometimes we want more line work. So sometimes we need to draw some detail lines, and we might want different patterns or different line weight and different colors. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Here, so we can, so let me show you. So for example, I wanted to add a line which I can use in demolition plan. So I want it to be red, maybe dash. So we can just, so red dash. So okay, and then change. So this is the thickness. You can type. So it's 1 to 12. So just type in a number, and this is the color, and this is the pattern. Okay, so you have a list of pattern here. Okay, so maybe dash. Okay, so now if I DL detail line, so we can find that. So you can see this is a line style you can delete, so because you don't have there's no bracket. Okay, so this is a red dash line. And also another thing is, sometimes we want, because that's line, if you go to line pattern, these are some line pattern we have in this template, but sometimes you probably need some more options, so you can just create a new. So in new, so what you can do is, actually you can just have a look. So just edit one and see how to edit. So you can see if I edited this dash dot, it tells you, that's dash 6 mil space 4 mil dot and space 4 mil. So this is a pattern. So, and when you create a new, so let me just call it new. Okay, so, and then you can just choose. So for example, I wanted a dash, maybe I want a 3 mil dash, and then I want a space, and then I want another dash 3 mil, and then a space and another dot. You can't pick a length for the dot. Dot is dot. Okay, another dot. So how about that? So that's a new first start. Enter a value or a formula start with equal. Which one's wrong? Do I need to? Oh, no. Yeah, I think that's correct. Click OK. Which one's wrong? Space? Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Click OK. Hang on. Let me just go back. So edit 6. Space. This we need. Yeah. Sorry about that. So we need length for the space. So I'll just call it new. So dash 3 space 3 dash 3 space 3 dot space 3 dot and another space 3. Okay, so this is a new line pattern, and then once we create that line pattern, then we need to create a new line style. So okay, so I'll just call it new, and okay, so I'll just make it maybe blue, maybe very thick, so 6, and you can find that new line pattern, and click OK. So hang on, DL, create a detail line, so we can find that here. So this is the line pattern we just created. Okay, so and yeah, that's a lot of settings. So basically all these like arrows you can always duplicate and create your slightly different style. Fill pattern is the same here. So these are all the basic one from the architecture template. So if you can always create your own create your own. It's a little bit hard. Sorry, it's a little bit complicated to create your own. You can create if it's only like line. So you can have only one line with one direction, or cross hatch, or you can change the direction. And if you want some specific pattern, you can find, I think you can py something, sorry, I can't remember. So that's a plug-in. You can, I did a video talk about that, so it's quite good, so you can have a try to create your own. And also you can always download PAT, so pattern file, usually for AutoCAD. Okay, so for AutoCAD, so you can download those patterns and load them into Revit. So it's in here, so you can use custom, browse that PAT file, and then you can load that pattern into Revit. Okay, so, and yeah, basically I think that these are some basic stuff. And also the reason why we use template is so make our life slightly easier, because so for example currently there's not many families, so you can another thing you can do is you can just load a lot of family you like. So for example furnitures, equipment, all those, you know, kitchen stuff, load them into a Revit template, so you don't need to load them every time. So for example some doors, so that you want to use, so just load them into a template and then save. So next time when you create a new project from that template, you don't need to load all those families all again. Okay, so and always and also another thing is try to find the balance between just have most of the stuff you need. Okay, so not everything, because you don't want to make your project very heavy, very slow. Yep, I think that's it. Yeah, just if you let me know if you want me to show you anything else. Yep, I think that's it for today. Yeah, and also, yeah, just quickly, so like a lot of time when we first start from AutoCAD or, you know, convert Revit, and then we think, oh, that's not many options. So for example, if I go to elevations, what if I don't like this symbol, you know, because there are not many options. So yeah, only one or two, and then you probably want to can we just create our own symbols? Yes, you can. So basically most of those symbols are under family and annotation symbols under here. So one of them. So what you need to do is just go find, so for example this symbol, so what you need to do is just go select this and edit type, and from here you're trying to find the name of that symbol family. So for example here, symbol here, and I think that's the name. So and then you go into here, go into project browser to try to find this one. So annotation level head fill arrow, annotation level head fill arrow, so this one. So and then you can right click and edit. So now you can change it, so yeah, to whatever you like. Okay, so there's some constraints, there's some invisible. Let me just VV to turn on the annotation, so you will see there's some reference plans there. So there's constraint there, of course. So yeah, once you're happy with your, what's this one? I'll delete them, and then you can load this into your template again and overwrite. So now you will see it will change this. Yeah, and I think that's it. And yeah, because we create these as template, so we can't, when we can't save as a project. Okay, we cannot save this as a project because we create them as template. So we can only save them as template. So and then save this as a template, just somewhere in your project, or in your hard drive, and then you can start to you can create. Let me just do this quickly. Save as a template. I'll just save it on my desktop. Okay, so template to save. Okay, so now okay, I'll close everything here, and then next time you create a new project, instead of, okay, so this is another setting. So this is a default template folder. So to change this one, you need to go to go where sorry go to file option, file location. So it's, I think it's here. So see all these default path for user file, default path for the family template. So this family templates, I think it's probably this one. So architecture template. So if I go change this one to my desktop, and okay, so for our desktop, and select this template and open. So now Revit, if every time I choose architecture template, Revit will automatically use this one. Okay, so it doesn't matter what name is. Every time architecture template, we will start with this one. So let me just click OK. And now if I go file, new project, and then I choose architecture template, and this time I'm going to create a project instead of a template. So click OK, and then you will see this is where we left that template, where we finish that template. So you can see that this is exactly what we have last time. So when we doing that template, so all these family. So yeah, you can even have something already built in your template. So next time you don't need to do it again. But yeah, so it's totally up to you. Okay, so this is it. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.